Good morning, everybody. So I've been a little bit quiet on YouTube. Life has been very busy, so I figured that I would share some of that busyness with you. One of those things that I've been doing a lot of lately is decluttering and reorganizing my house. We have collected a lot of things over the past year and a half, and it's really starting to drive me crazy how much stuff we have. I was previously quite minimal and simple in the stuff that I had in my home. That was back when I had the tiny house, when I was living in the tiny house. So if you ever want to see that tiny house and kind of what it looked like, my very first video that I have on here back when I had my channel named Barefoot and Tiny, that one has my tiny house, and I kept that video, well, one, because it's a pretty good video and I like to kind of look back and see sometimes what it was like, what my house was like before. Today I'm going to be organizing downstairs, the main floor. I've been working on it quite a bit over the past month, and I still have quite a lot of work to do. I've been going through a lot of our homeschool supplies, trying to keep what we really use. I went and I got a lot of different homeschool supplies when we were starting out, and found the things that we do like, the things we don't like, the things we use often, the things we don't use at all, and the things that we use sometimes. So I need to organize that into categories, get rid of the stuff that we are not using because it's taking up space that we need. And in the living room, I reorganized it so it's different now than what it was before in previous videos, and I'm still working on making that space work for us. We have a smaller couch downstairs that I'm actually wanting to bring up, because the one that's up here right now is not fitting in the space that I want it to be in. And what else? Shelving. I'm wanting to do shelving, and I want to have house plants, and I want us to have pictures, and I want us to have space. So I'm actually planning on getting rid of our coffee table. Shh, don't tell the children. But it just collects so much clutter, and it's always in the way, and our robot vacuum gets hung up on it constantly, and it drives all of us crazy. Another exciting thing is that we renovated part of the kitchen. I don't think I even have a video of that shows what it looked like before against the wall. I do have a couple of pictures, so I will show you that right now. And I will show you what it looks like now. But before I do any of that, I start my morning off with a yoga routine for lower back pain. I have a lot of issues with my lower back, and I have been going to pelvic floor physio as well as a chiropractor, and I just recently found this specific yoga that has been working amazingly. I will actually link her video down below. I don't remember the name of the channel by hand right now, or the name of the lady that does the video, so I will give her the credit and link that video in the description if you're wanting to find it. So let's go downstairs, do some yoga before I start getting too much to work. Then we still have to have breakfast, and I need my morning coffee, and then we are going to have a very busy, again, decluttering day.
Did they make a baby?
Messed up a little bit. I forgot something, and then I added it in at the end. But either way, it still works well. And that is the start of my days. Usually I do it in my bedroom, but I don't have a lot of room in there to do it. So I decided to do it down here, and I got attacked by slobbery kisses by Griffin. So it was wonderful. Go get some basil from the garden.
Been a long time without you. Been a long time without love. Everything reminds me of you. But everything is not enough. Feeling out by the ocean. And on those white hot sands, where every sunrise is just for you. So come along and take my hand.
Okay, so I wanted to show you what we have done on this wall in the kitchen. So this was just a bare wall. It was that color, that bluey gray color. And so I wanted to have something here. I had a vision, and we definitely fulfilled that vision. So it's not 100% finished yet, but this island, this was an island, these cabinets here. So it was put together in a square, 3 feet by 3 feet. So we just took it apart, and this is what we got out of it. So one was a bit thicker than the other. One was 2 feet wide and the other was 1 foot. So we put those up against the wall, got a butcher block, got the butcher block, put that on top, put shiplap against the back. We still have to silicone in the butcher block against the wall here. So that still has to be done. Plus we're wanting to paint these cabinet doors and everything white and get some hardware on them. I am wanting them to be stainless, black stainless, because we're going to have black stainless appliances like our dishwasher. So our dishwasher is the only upgraded appliance so far. Everything else is still original with this place. But we did the shiplap, and that goes along the sides. Both of the sides have shiplap. And then we put this shelf up. I wanted it to be in the center. It still looks okay the way that it is now, but the studs just were not cooperating. They were not 16 inches apart like they were supposed to be. It was actually quite a headache trying to figure out what the builders did with these studs, because there were some that were like 4 inches apart, some 10 inches apart, some 20 inches apart. It just really was really confusing and frustrating. So I did the best I could. Only the two that are on the outer edges have studs. This one does not, even though in lining up with where this outlet is, which is against a stud, technically that should be a stud, and it's not. So it's confusing and it's frustrating. Did the best I could, but I just got a 2x10 board. sanded it down. It's really, really nice and smooth. Did the edges, rounded them. Corners are nice and rounded. Got these shelving brackets. I was gonna do 2, but I think that it looks perfectly fine with just 1, and maybe I'm going to hang a long picture or something up there instead of putting another shelf, because I'm kind of short, and I think if I put another shelf up there, it's gonna be too high. I'm not gonna be able to access it. And then the stuff that's on this shelf right now is stuff I use every day. So I am just wanting to have things here that are aesthetically pleasing, that look nice. I do not want it getting cluttered. I have my flowers on here that Levi's out of town right now working, and he got my mom and sister to go and pick these up for me and surprise me with them. Aren't they beautiful? They smell fantastic. So they're on here right now because all of my building supplies for doing the kitchen is right here on the dining room table, and it's a disaster. So my flowers are not there right now, but we're wanting to do the rest of the kitchen painted white. There is some tile here, but we want to do the rest of that up there with shiplap, and also wanting to upgrade the hardware to black stainless, upgrade appliances to black stainless, and we want to rip up the countertops, put butcher block on the countertops. We also got a new sink, and it is a farmhouse sink. It is humongous, so we're going to put that in, and we got a pretty new faucet as well. I also would like to rip out that cabinet and put some floating shelves in there. So it's going to be a lot of work. I have some big visions, but after I saw what we were able to accomplish over here, I have full confidence that we're going to be able to do it, and we're going to make it look amazing. So another thing I just did, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, all by myself again because Levi is out of town. Whoever did these floors didn't stagger the laminate, so all of the pieces were in like a one big straight line going this way because everything just butted up exactly, and that's not how you're supposed to do laminate flooring or wood flooring or anything like that. It was driving me crazy, so I ripped everything out and redid all of it. Yes, it was exhausting moving all of the furniture to try to get it done, but I got it done. I have not replaced the trim because I want to upgrade the trim and do something different. So there's no trim, but that's okay for now. And I also wanted it to run smoothly into the kitchen because it didn't before. And that was also driving me nuts, and now it does. So I'm happy with that. But the thing is, I ran out of flooring. So I decided not to completely finish it like over here, because I ran out and I didn't want to put too much effort in just in case we can't find this flooring, because I know that after a certain amount of years they do they discontinue flooring. So if I can't find it, there's no point putting a bunch of effort into completely finishing it off nicely. If I can't find it, then me and Levi will work together this time and just get different flooring and put that in. But for now, this is going to work just fine. Hi, Kalina. Hi, Griffey. It'll work just fine for now. So yeah, that's my renovations update story stuff. So what I want to work on today with decluttering is working over here. Again, as you can see, this couch is too big to fit into this corner. The kids actually really like that it's set up like that, and there's like a little nook over there. So I don't know, but the thing is that it goes too far over this way. So this shelf, this corner shelf right here, can't fit there. And I don't like it being there because it's gonna get broken. So I really want to be able to fit that corner shelf over here. Of course, I'll have to take down those shelves off the wall and put them somewhere else. But other than this corner over here, I don't have anywhere else to put that shelf. So unless I can find somewhere else to put it, I'm just going to have to bring the smaller couch from downstairs and put it there instead. So you look like a little adventurer, yep. So these little shelves I just stuck over here. I was using them to put homeschool supplies on, but I'm actually wanting to sell them. So they're there for now. Over here we have our air conditioner because I'm in British Columbia and we have had one heat wave after another. It's been crazy. It's been hot. So obviously that doesn't fill the whole entire house, but it does at least give us one area.
Something that didn't belong, like something got stuck in the tire, so then
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. So it's nice to be able to at least have one room to get away from the heat. So my vision for over here is that I want to get a TV mount and actually put that TV up against the wall. We had our TV over here before, but our sub is kind of loud and it's really annoying to our neighbors who live over there. So I'm hoping that by having the TV and the sub over here, that it's not going to be so loud for our neighbor. I guess we'll just have to figure that out by testing it out and seeing what happens. So I want to put the TV up against the wall there. I want to get some kind of a hutch or something to put underneath this window where we can keep DVD supplies, and I am also able to put things up on top of the hutch that are going to be able to get sunlight, so I can put like plants and stuff up there. I'm planning on getting rid of this coffee table. The vacuum gets stuck on it all the time. I use the vacuum every single day and it's really annoying when it gets stuck on things. So I'm trying to make life as simple as possible. It's probably gonna get stuck on that right now. Oh, it didn't get stuck that time. So I'm trying to make life as simple as possible, and when things are not working, then I'm just going to get rid of them. So my homeschool supplies has all been put over here right now. So I did go through it already once, but I'm wanting to go through it again. Also, I saw somebody had like these built-in benches that were up against the wall, and then they had drawers in them, and that's where they kept their homeschool supplies, and I thought that was absolutely incredible. So I might try to look into finding something like that that can go here, because that would be awesome. So those are my visions. We'll see what happens.